All right, brilliant. So this is a session in the soul transformation technique. It works quantumly with quantum energy, so we're all connected all of the time, and we're just in a field of information, and I kind of tune into your energy before I get to work with you.
Okay.
And I ask my soul transformation technique a series of questions, and I use the pendulum to get the yes and the no answers.
Okay.
Before I do that, I bring you close to me. So basically, what I do is I have like a spirit team that I surround myself with.
Yeah.
And they show up and come close. And then I ask your energy body to come close to me so I can get a feeling of what's going on and how I can best serve you in the session.
Okay.
Now, I'll be honest with you. This is all I can do, is give you my honesty, and you can tell me if this resonates or not.
Of course, yeah.
But there's a lot going on around you emotionally. A lot.
Yes, there is.
In fact, it's quite overwhelming for me.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but you were also blocking me out. You were also blocking healing. I feel that it's gone, by the way. I've worked on that. All it needs is awareness and the energy to be shifted.
Yeah.
I feel like you've put a shield around yourself, but that shield's been there for years, since you were a little girl. And you've shielded yourself for protection, to survive, basically, like just to crack on with life.
Yeah.
Live your life. But what it's caused is, well, what it's showing me, the emotion to work on is, I don't even know if you'd call it an emotion, but it's ungrounded. You're ungrounded. And it was actually in the 7th chakra that the emotion was. So it's likely that you're up in your head a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're just not connected to the earth, which is what we do. Does that resonate with you?
Yeah, massively, yeah.
Okay. What also presented to me, and you don't have to share any personal information with me whatsoever. I don't need to know. That's, if you want to, you can. I'm just saying you don't have to, especially in this situation where it's being filmed. So what else came up was, I work with the energy of Gaia. She's like one of my guides, if you like. She's my let's say, it's a spiritual mother. We've all got our own spiritual team.
Yeah.
For me, it's everybody's spiritual mother. But she struggled showing up. Now she showed up like not in a healthy way. So there's something going on with your, either the way that you're treating yourself physically, and I don't know if you're on any medications or anything yourself, or any illnesses or anything like that, but there was a definite, like, that part of you needs nurturing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense. Yeah.
Are you taking any medications or anything at the moment?
I'm just on cocodamol at the minute for my back. I've got to go for an MRI scan today. I went, actually it's all happened rather fast, which is unusual, but I went last week to physio because it's like misshaped, it's all out of shape, and it's been giving me hell. So I went to the physio and they said they want to scan me and x-ray me and all like that. So I had an x-ray last week and I'm having an MRI today.
How long have you been on the cocodamol?
They gave it me, I'm trying to think now. They gave it me last week, but I've only been taking it here and there.
Okay, that's what it could be. Sometimes medications can
block.
Yeah, and that's what it could be. I thought it's either drugs. No prejudice here.
Yeah.
We all want a good time. I thought it's either drugs or medication.
Yeah.
Or you're really filling yourself up with toxins, which I didn't make, you know, there's a maybe possibility with food, but it didn't feel like that.
Yeah, I think it's probably that. And I think realistically, I was, you probably know anyway, I was addicted to tramadol for 3 years.
Yeah.
I came off them 2 years ago, 2 years when I did my NLP course.
Amazing.
And lately, because I know because I work with people and I do it all myself, the feeling of disconnection is usually the addiction thing, isn't it? Mm-hmm. And that's how I felt lately, very disconnected.
Yes, definitely. And that's the thing that I'm picking up on the most. Disconnected to spiritual self and not grounded in the earth. And I'm telling you now, like, she's showed herself to me as in disarray. So I'm not going to preach to you, because I don't know what it feels like to be you, and you don't know what it feels like to be me. I'm just sharing the space for healing, that you know your own path best, and you know what to do. You've got the wisdom inside you, everything around you, because I pulled some cards for you as well. I do like a 4 pillars of life spread. So we look at your physical, mental, emotional, spiritual well-being. We put you in the middle. So you in the middle are the 8 of Cups. Everything around you is emotion. I think Kelly's sorry. Froze up, but you're back. So this is you, the 8 of Cups.
Okay.
Everything around you right now is emotions. It's all emotions. There's nothing else. Like, some of them, to be honest, every card is great. Every card is great. It's just the physical card, which I'm getting a lot of lately, that people are not physically in the right place. But you as the 8 of Cups means that you're moving on from something. It's like moving past something, moving forward. It's you're walking away to pastures new.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Your mental is really good. Now, this can be a new beginning of something, or it can be somebody coming in as well. And it can be around romance. It can be a new romantic partner. I don't know what your situation is particularly now. Or it can just be you trusting your emotions, trusting your intuition. As well. Your spiritual self actually is very great, to be honest with you. It's like rejoicing. It couldn't get any better than that. It's fulfillment. And your emotions, again, it's about like celebration. So they're all positive cards. They're all really positive cards. Are you changing direction, or are you moving away from something, or could just...
I suppose you could say that. It's kind of like I've only realised the last few months that my mum was quite narcissistic at me growing up. I was a scapegoat child. My sister was this golden child, so I was always blamed and criticised and controlled. I mean, I'm 41, coming up for 42, and I've literally been controlled by her my whole life, and I've only just realised. And so I'm having to my sister's left. She's gone on one. She's left the country with her narcissistic partner, who there's been domestic abuse. She's left a 9-year-old daughter here, just gone, left her. She's not on this planet at all. So my mum's like missing her. But I always said if it was me that had gone, she would have just gone off, you know. But she's like still, it's been 6 months and she's still holding out hope that she's going to come home and get rid of him and all like this. But anyway, so I've kind of had to walk away from my family a bit. My kids still see her, but I'm kind of like, I need to get away from her because she's so toxic. She just, but then I've got that side of me, which it's my mom, and I feel sorry for her. But again, learning about narcissistic abuse and all like this, it's like, get away kind of thing. So I am trying my best to keep, a low profile with it all. So it could be that.
It definitely could be that, yeah, because it's all emotional stuff. Thankfully, though, everything else is like really good. Spiritually, it's the 10 of Cups. So that's really about family fulfillment, The 3 of Cups for your emotions, it's about celebration. It can be someone new coming in. So there's, there's a celebration. There's not just 1 or 2 people. There's like a group.
Yeah.
It's friendship as well.
Well, I have just started a Facebook community for people who've been affected by narcissistic abuse and emotional abuse, because I was emotionally abused by my ex-husband for 12 years as well.
Are you single now? Are you with someone?
No, I live with my partner. Okay. Been together nearly 3 years.
Okay.
That's a bit.
Okay. Interesting that. So everything else is good. Okay, let me show you the physical card. Again, it's another cup. I mean, you've got a whole spread of cups, which is just emotion.
Yeah.
5 of Cups is about losses, emotions spilling over, a little bit of regrets and stuff, and that's in the physical body. So yeah, it's a little bit of disappointment, regret, upset, that kind of thing. Yeah, so everything about your spread is very emotional.
Yeah.
Ungrounded. Now, the area of your life that's being affected is the area of values, valuing yourself, self-worth. It can even be possessions as well, and money. You can come into that. But what the main thing that I picked up on was the shield, the block that you'd put over yourself.
Yeah.
The way that your physical body's being drained, and I think that's due to medication. And I think that this shield has been there, and what was coming to me, it's self-protection, about self-worth.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, is she worried about having this with me? And it was like, yes, she is, because she doesn't want to she's scared of being vulnerable. It's got so much to do with your self-worth and the way that you've had to probably been really badly humiliated in the past, and putting yourself out there. I mean, well done for showing up, because I just feel massively that there's one side of you that just wants to keep that shield there, and the other side that's like, no, you're on this path, and your purpose is to like help people. And we help through our own pain. That's the reason why we end up doing this job. Let's face it. So there's like those two sides of you. Thankfully, you're listening to the higher side of you, the higher purpose side of you, and doing this stuff, because you're walking and talking your own talk.
Definitely.
A lot of people have reached out like to have sessions, but then when it's come to it, they've backed out, because obviously I don't know what's going to come up. But
they do.
Them telling me what they need, but some people just don't want to hear it because they're not ready for it, and that's fine. But I know with you, this is like a massive thing. It's like, how are you going to handle what comes up if it triggers you? You've obviously done a lot of work on yourself. You're just frozen just for a sec.
Froze
sorry.
then.
You froze. Don't worry. You've obviously done a lot of work on yourself to get yourself to show up, basically. So you've obviously got strategies in place, and I know you do RTT, which is great, and you were already doing mindset things before, which was brilliant.
Yeah.
So good for you for doing this. What I've asked, because I've got a treatment menu, and I go through the list and say, okay, what's in your interest? And what it came up with was hands-on healing, and obviously I can't do that for you. So I don't know if you've got a local Reiki practitioner or a local healer that you can go to. And
I do Reiki myself.
Perfect.
Can I do it on myself? I
You
can do it on myself, obviously.
Let me just check.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, and that's the beauty of this thing is I'm asking you subconsciously, so you're going to tell me. I'm not just going to go, yeah, I know what's best for you. So I'll ask. Okay.
I will get round to doing your spiritual courses and that eventually.
Yeah, I'll let you know when this comes up.
Yeah, but like I said, you said before, money, we've just lost £400 a month. So we're just like, oh, that's been a major stress for us, because literally I've had this week no money at all. Yeah. So that's been like added pressures on top of everything else, which is not easy.
It's not easy. I know the feeling. It's not. Okay, this is just being a bit telling me it doesn't know. Just let me ask it some more questions.
Okay.
So should Kelly go to a local Reiki healer? Would it be Kelly's best interest to go to a local Reiki healer? Is it Reiki that Kelly needs? Saying yes to Reiki. Saying it doesn't know to a local Reiki healer. Would it be Kelly's highest and best interest to Reiki to herself? Be in Kelly's highest and best interest to have Reiki from me? Okay. And would this be okay to do it distantly? So I'm just going to check that. Should Kelly receive distance Reiki from me? Okay, so I'm going to send you some distance healing Reiki. I'm just going to literally do what I feel, but mainly it's your feet. So it was it wasn't giving me a yes or a no answer. I don't know if you probably couldn't see it. It says you do need Reiki. Not answering the question yes or no, which means it's indifferent. But I always ask for your highest and best interest. So I asked for me, because I couldn't think of anyone. I think of anyone else to ask. And I said yeah. So I'm just going to do that distantly, and I've got time. So after this session, I'll do it straight after. You just go about your business. So that's basically all I can say. Now I picked an archangel card. Can you see it if I put it there?
Yes. Shine your light. Yeah. Uriel.
So I'll send you a copy of that. I'll send you the interpretation of it as well.
Okay.
Now just maybe think yourself, set an intention for something, because I'm going to pull one of these cards. They're called inner active cards. They're parts of your psyche. I'm going to pull one for you, but I want you to maybe think of a question.
What type of question does it have to be? Or
it could be something like "show me the way forward" type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would work well.
Okay. Okay. What is your diet like?
Well, it wasn't great for literally, when you're saying about the self-love and eating rubbish, that's all I've done is for the last 6 months put loads of weight on, and I joined Slimming World about 2 weeks ago, so I have started to eat better.
Great. Okay. I think you need to get your physical health in check.
I'm so out of breath all the time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Massively.
This has shown me you unhealthy eating. Show me that. That's the first card I picked up.
Okay.
To me, I'll give you my interpretation, and you give me yours. Is more important than mine, by the way. But this is you getting back on top of your world.
Yeah.
On top of the world.
Yeah. That's what I would have said the same. Definitely.
Yeah. It's you kind of finding the joy. That was one of the other things actually that came up. Was joy and fun is lacking. Hiya, Kelly. Sorry. It's all right. Don't worry. We're nearly done. So that's you stepping out again, getting back on track. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the card that tells me that you're not being kind to yourself.
Big fat pig. That's how I felt there before I joined Slim World. I was like, I felt disgusting.
Just show me what you're doing. Yeah, I'm definitely okay. Now that card came up as well. And I feel that that's the card that was for you. Show me the way forward. What does that mean to you?
It just looks like to me learning, reading, researching, which is what I do. I love learning. That's what makes me thrive.
Yeah, to me, that's a really comforting card.
Yeah.
She's not stressed out trying to learn. No. She's got a nice cup of tea. She's in a quiet space. It looks like, she's just chilling out on the sofa. She's cool. She's looking after herself. And she's going deep within. Like she's, I feel like she's really in her zone.
Yeah,
So that's what it's urging you to do. I'll send you a picture of those cards and I'll send you the healing, but just give me some feedback. What insights have you got from the session?
Oh, I think it's amazing. Really spot on with everything you said. It all made a lot of sense to me, especially about all of it really. The self-love and the physical thing and picking up on the tablets and stuff like that. So yeah, it was really, really good.
Thanks for that, because I'm just kind of allowing what I feel to come out, and I sometimes I'm a bit like, but thank you for giving me the space to be honest and share with what I've got, because it's for you. It's for you. It's not for me. It's for you. So please take it and do something with it, because you've got so much to give, Kelly. You just had this life that shut you down. But you're working against it. You're not giving into it now. You're here to share what you've been through, to open other people up. Other people up will feel just the same as you. They would have built this shield around themselves, so terrified of being judged and criticized and having to defend themselves all the time. They've built this shield, and they're not living. They're not living. They're not living at all. They're living behind a false. They're living a false life, and you're here to wake them up to that because of what you've been through and what you're doing. You've shown up to me, even though you've been shitting yourself about what can come through and how you'd be judged and perceived. You still shown up to this session despite all of that. So you just need to work on getting you grounded now. so you have that Mother Gaia energy feed your soul back, closing down the crown a little bit, so you can start to feel in your physical body. Please let me know how your scan goes.
I will do, yes.
And I'll set some healing there as well, okay?
Thank you.
All
Thank
right,
you. I really appreciate that.
My
Thank
pleasure.
You.
You take care. Keep in touch.
And you.
All right, love. Bye.
See you later. Bye.